Tonight, KREM 2 News is tracking the costs of deadly police shootings in Spokane.
Since 2022, Spokane police have used deadly force 13 times, and nearly half of those incidents happened just last year alone. Now, some of those cases have Spokane officers and the city facing lawsuits. And those include the 2019 shooting of David Novak, that 22 shooting of Robert Bradley and Peterson Camo,
the 2023 Walmart parking lot shooting of Kerry Jones-Hillberg, and most recently, last month's shooting of Joshua Musselman. His family just retained a lawyer who has a history of taking on use of force cases. In our effort to bring you more to every story, KREM 2's Shannon Mowdy took a deep dive into wrongful death litigation and what it's costing you. Shannon?
We just learned this week the family of a man shot and killed by Spokane officers inside a Walmart plans to sue. That's in addition to a federal lawsuit from a separate family, and there's possible legal action in another police shooting from weeks ago. So we wanted to know, when deadly force at the hands of the law turns into a legal battle, what are the damages? The family of Kerry Jones-Hillberg put the city on notice Tuesday. They plan to sue for $50 million.
Sometimes the only thing that makes the police change their behavior are large jury verdicts, quite frankly.
Attorney Rondi Thorpe also represents two other families of people killed by Spokane officers.
Spokane police, let me see both your hands. Let me see both hands.
Robert Bradley was shot in 2022 while police were trying to serve a protection order. His children are asking for $50 million in a federal case.
We remember them.
The city just settled a separate lawsuit from Bradley's fiancée, paying out $500,000. Just one in a number of high-dollar settlements for deadly force. Thorpe's office also represents the family of Joshua Musselman, shot by Spokane officers December 29th. No legal action has been filed in that case so far.
Oh, why are you trying to shoot me? If you shoot me, you're going to hit him too.
Last June, Spokane City Council approved a $250,000 settlement with the family of Peterson Camo. The family's original tort claim was $23 million.
11 seconds from when you guys said Spokane police until you shot my brother. 11 seconds. Who can react in 11 seconds?
Thorpe's also behind the largest wrongful death settlement in city history, when Spokane paid David Novak's family $4.8 million. Novak was shot by police in 2019 outside his home. Officers reported they thought he had a gun. It was a baseball bat. But in all these cases, at least where a decision has been reached, the county prosecutor hasn't filed any criminal charges against officers. That's rare.
Mr. Zem did not lose his life in vain. Think of what has happened since that tragic event.
In fact, one of the only cases where an officer did end up a defendant, the 2006 beating death of Otto Zem. Carl Thompson was convicted of using excessive force and lying to investigators. The city settled the case for just under $1.7 million. The Department of Justice investigated, ordering SPD to change training and internal reviews. As for a cumulative amount on how much police shooting lawsuits have cost the city and taxpayers, that data wasn't readily available when we asked for it. A city spokesperson told me to make a formal public records request, which I did, and we were told the city is self-insured and has excess insurance to cover cases like this. Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2 News.